Hello everyone and welcome back to our second season of TerraTech, or our second series if you want to call it that. That's right, we're back again, starting over fresh, brand new world, brand new update, although it's been out for over a week. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing this again. Still loving this game, and starting again from the beginning I think is going to be a good thing, because in our previous season, or series, whatever you want to call it, we kind of hit a point where we couldn't see all that the game had to offer because, you know, it's alpha, it's still in development, and unfortunately one of the bugs affected us and it meant we couldn't see all of the blocks in the game and do all the things that we wanted to do. And so I'm happy to start over again. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And this new update really does make the beginning parts of the game feel a lot more fun. So I feel like we're going to have a really good time. There's going to be more things to do, and in general the game's a little bit easier to play as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's hold down spacebar. Oh, that thing has spawned in facing us. Now this first enemy, he's got a different type of weapon on him, the one that faces forward, so if you hit him from the side like this, you should be alright. And now he's just a sitting duck, isn't he? There we go. We would like to keep that weapon though, so let's not do too much damage to it. In fact, how about we steal that from you and use it to destroy you? Yep, that'll do just fine. Let's put that block on the back of us, and we want this guy's wheels as well. There we go. So we did this a while ago at the beginning of the last series, and you kind of seen what it's about, going around gathering all of the first bits and bobs, and I don't really want to drag you through that all again, so we're definitely going to do some editing on this video. Bam! Now we're all the way over here, and we've got the solar generator, and let's plop that down on the ground, and out of the sky falls down our healing bubble. And is it me, or are we getting some lag spikes on this so far? Yeah, so now we can heal up our tech. You can see we've only taken a tiny bit of damage, so all of that is good. And what is it saying now? Scavenge for more blocks and build a bigger tech. I think we just need to go where the radar is telling us. Note the radar there is actually pointing to this thing, isn't it? But if we go off to the smoke in the distance, that'll be where the next objectives are. So that one right there looks the closest. And I tell you what, we're going to take this with us. That seems to make a lot of sense to me. Let's bring this along for the ride. It's going to be a little bit tricky now because we've got a lot of weight on the back of this thing. But let's talk a little bit about the new interface. It's really nice actually, and you may notice up the top here, at the moment we have no building bucks, which is what they're called, and below it you can see there is a GSO level 1. I can also click on that possibly. Oh, you can do that. Okay, very cool. So now the way it works is, rather than finding a block in the world and then being able to buy it or, well, craft it, you don't need to find the block to craft it. The way things work now is that you go up in levels, and each level has a range of blocks that you can use, at least for GSO. So you have to get XP out there in the world by mining blocks and destroying other techs, and that way you can level up, and each time you do so, then you unlock some new blocks to play around with, which is cool. So we've got another fella over here. Let's take this guy out. Nice and easy. What sort of weapon has he got? Oh, he's got a drill, so he's just going to come straight to me, and we've disabled his drill. And what is... oh, that's the cab. It kind of looked like there was something else attached to it for a second there, but no. So we'll definitely take this block and put it on the back and reattach our stabilizer wheel. And I think he had a couple of extra wheels that we can make use of here. Yeah, and an extra drill bit. And what's that? A light on the ground, do I see? That's another drill. And yeah, lights, not really too interested in those. I find that the game gets really laggy when you use lights at night, so I'm going to avoid recording at night and avoid using lights in general because no one likes the lag, do they? So one of the fragments from the blast landed near here apparently, and I think it's behind these trees. In fact, I think it's on the tree is what it's trying to tell us. So let's break some of these down. And why is that one there not firing? Have we just done this whole thing without that one firing? It needs to be a little bit higher up, doesn't it? Hey, don't roll down the hill, come back here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so we need to get this thing out of the tree, attach it to ourselves. That's the battery, so that we can charge up. And let's see what's going on around here. So we've got a bad guy over there. He's getting a little bit close. We're going to move away, heal up, and then go back in for the kill. So we're going to drop this thing on the ground. We're going to put our healing bubble here. And our battery there as well, so that thing can get charged. And apparently we're good. Do you know what? It's early game. We'll leave those things behind for a second. I'm confident we can take this one out. There we go. We disabled its weapon. And now it's in trouble. Okay, we are now a 2-wide tech. And it told me something about my radar. I need to attach a radar. I think this thing might have it. It might have stolen mine. And that is unfortunate for you. That is an easy victory for us. So do I see a radar down there? I do see an extra weapon, which I'd like to keep. And yeah, look at it. It's right there. There's the radar. I wouldn't mind a block as well. As you can see, we could do with an extra one to elevate this weapon. So now that we got that, where is the next objective? Oh, there's another guy in the trees over here. And we're kind of straight on here. Again, we're just breezing through these early game battles right here. And we got ourselves a second battery. Another radar. That's not terribly useful, is it? Let's plop that down at the back. Put the gun on the top. Put the battery on the back. And we are looking good. There's also... yeah, a couple of wheels here. Did I see an extra weapon? I thought I did. Maybe not. So where is our next objective now? These little messages at the bottom, they disappear so quick. Barely get a chance to read them. So when I head back over here last time, that's where that bad guy behind me appeared. So perhaps we're done in this area. Now what we're going to do is head over to the next bit of smoke. Where is it? I actually cannot see... oh, there we go. Straight ahead. And over there. We'll go to that one next. I see something up ahead. It don't look good. I think there is a bad guy up here for us to take on. But we've got 2 batteries now, which is good. So we've got our shield here, which is going to last a while. Should probably start firing from a little bit further away. And we hit it side on, which is nice. This thing actually doesn't look too big at all, does it? So what did that thing have that we're supposed to pick up? Let's see. The minimap shows, yeah, points of interest and enemies. Yeah, this thing is a lot bigger now, by the way. I mean, it looks bigger on the screen, but it has a bigger range, which is good. So we have a gap here at the back. We could put that there. Have a couple of extra wheels for all of this weight that we're accumulating at the moment. But nothing too useful there. What was the point of us coming over here then? Did I miss something there? Is there something on the ground I'm supposed to pick up? No. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go over to the next one. So there's an enemy somewhere over there. That's not where we're trying to go though. The smoke. That's what we're looking for. Oh, there is a fight going on up ahead. There are like techs everywhere at the moment, and there's 2 of them fighting each other, so we'll let them do that. That thing's got loads of stuff. Let's get in there, quick. Oh, no, 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 no. It is shooting in my direction, and I do not like that. That all went above my head, and this is tricky. That thing's got a lot of firepower. We are playing it safe. Let's also fire as well, because, you know, our one little rocket might help out a little bit. So we need him to go for the other guy, and then we need to steam in there and do some damage, just like this. Oh, and it is getting close here. Okay, I think we're going to come out successful. It's going to be a close one still. And this is an unusual battle. Can't remember fighting like 2 techs at once. And it looks like we are going to come out on top. Look at this. Sweet. Okay, just one more to go. And there is so much stuff left over here. This is going to be very rewarding. And we are struggling to turn as well. There we go. We got this guy now. Come on. Come back here. You got no weapons. What are you playing at? What are you playing at? That thing drops so many weapons. I am loaded in them. And look at it. They're all pointing at this guy. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. There's one thing I wanted to mention, though. I had an experiment in mind that would involve capturing a cab like this, or an enemy cab, and sort of leaving it in the world, surround it with some blocks so it can't escape. And then I had a cool idea for something you could do with that. Unfortunately, way too early in the game for it, so see you later, guy. It was a good fight. Thank you for all of the stuff. Oh, an extra block. That is... oh dear, we are under attack. This is not good. We have an immense amount of firepower though. So we might be good for this. Oh, we are. We are. Excellent. And once again, the cab has survived. So we got an extra block out of that, which ain't so bad. And by the looks of it, a new type of drill. Did we get any of the bigger wheels? Because I got 2 of them off of the one. I wouldn't mind some more of those. But there we go. So let's let's rearrange our tech a little bit. So the night is passing, it's about to blossom into daytime, and up ahead there is something big and monstrous looking. That is actually the trading station. If you have a look over here, we have 3 different notifications for this. 2 of them say find it, and the other ones say approach. What happens if we click on the eye? Nothing. So anyway, we've reached our GSO level 1. I think when we get to the trading station, that's when we get to go up to level 2. Our tech is now a 3 wide one. I've got some wheels in the middle here because it's quite heavy. And I've been sort of handed a lot of weapons, but not enough blocks, it feels like. So we're going to attach that there. That being said, it is now daytime, so they're going to charge up just a little bit more. And we're going to be ready to go in there. That looks glorious, that does, with all the light beams sort of shining through. Terrific stuff. Right, I think that is now charged up. So there is obviously a tech over here that looks pretty mean, and he's guarding the trading station, which is not good. And it looked like he was firing at it. Oh, that was a good shot. Oh yes, of course, the weapons we have at the front will aim upwards slightly. And before I thought we were even ready, we've done a fair bit of damage. Let's try and get a few more shots on this guy. He can't even face us. There we go. See you later, mate. That was nice and easy. Well, it's not over yet, though, is it? It's taking a fair bit of damage. So there we go. GSO license upgrade. Grade number 2. We now have access to all of these cool things right here. We've already found this type of drill, but we can get the big wheel, which we need plenty of, the double block, the pound cannon, a coil laser. No, it's a stud laser, isn't it? And a cab. Let's actually have a look. Which one's which? Can I remember? That's the coil laser. Yes, the other one is the stud laser. I really like that one a lot. So a stabilizer wheel, no thanks. We need some blocks, and we got plenty of them, and we got this thing over here. So there's a lot to talk about. Let's make sure that battery gets healed up, and this healing bubble, we would like to keep both of those, and a shield as well. All of that's terrific stuff. I definitely don't want to lose those, although there's no other baddies in the area, so all of this stuff should be good. So we can now check out the GSO trading station. I really like this right here. Let's click on it. You can see it's basically a request payload terminal thing. In fact, it's even got the same message at the top. But when we open this right now, the first thing you're going to notice is that's right, the prices are so much cheaper. This is what I like. You can come in here, you can buy, you know, all the things that you need without having to harvest for hours and hours on end, and it makes so much more possible. I really like it. I really do. But the menu still needs sorting out, doesn't it? Because it's horrible to scroll through all of this. You can also see the GSO turbine propeller. Never even encountered that thing before. Requires a grade 5 license. So we've got things to aim for here. There's some new and interesting stuff down here. A grade 5 fabricator. The big popper fuel tank. We found that in the last season. Yeah, some interesting stuff, including a 2 half block. Isn't that just a 1 block? I'm joking, of course. This is seriously cool. Apparently there is a tech approaching from over there. Yes, it looks like it's stuck behind some trees. So I think what we'd be wise to do right now is to go and grab our solar power and bring it over here, get all those blocks on our tech, and get ready for another fight. Okay, so now we are looking a lot healthier. We've still got some small wheels on the inside under there. There's some big ones out here as well. So we can start upgrading and using this thing to buy some blocks. So let's go and buy ourselves 2 regular blocks. That way we can fill this thing up, put the nice wheels on the outside. And is that all I'm allowed to buy? Oh, I don't have enough money. Brilliant. So we need to get some money, and I was going to show you how we're going to do that in a moment, but we'll do it right now. You can drop these kinds of things from the techs into there, and they'll actually sell them for you, which is really, really cool. So let's go and get enough to buy a couple of things here. They're not worth a lot really, are they? But remember, everything's cheaper now as well. So let's dump that on there. Let's dump another one over here. I think we need like 100 and something in total, so we should be good. Let's take that wheel off of there and drop it in as well. There we go, it'll go on that side. So let's click on this thing, go to blocks, and we're going to buy ourselves the thimble tractor pad and also the 1 block as well. So this is a really cool way to get started because it's going to take some blocks in and sell them for you. It's also going to take in resources as well, so we can get going really quick here. If we just take off that off the side, put in our other block and that wheel, then we're good to put the thimble pad on the back here, and we can pick up some blocks. So let's go find some trees. Obviously they're one of the cheapest ones, but it'll do for a good demonstration right here. So we can pick it up with our thimble pad. We can head back and then drop it off like this, and it's going to sell them for us and make us some money. As well as that, we're going to get rid of these things as well. So making money in this game is now a lot easier, basically because they've rebalanced the prices. So already we've got ourselves approaching 150 here. We've got a couple more things to sell, and yeah, 150. We're doing good. So there is another tech just over there. There's also the green stuff that is really valuable. We'll get to some of that shortly. So where is this guy? Is he hiding behind the trees? I do believe he is. There we go. That guy's got a lot of firepower. I need to back away here. Okay, we want to hit this guy from the side more so than the front. And I think most of his firepower has been disabled. Yeah, it has, hasn't it? This thing is now pretty much a sitting duck because it's choosing not to move. And that's it. We've got the grade 2 license again. Sweet, that's the second time this episode we've got that. I don't know what's going on there then. It says find a GSO trading station. We've done that. And we need to attach a delivery cannon to our tech. So did a delivery cannon drop from this thing? Is the question. Maybe it's back over there. We got a lot of blocks. A battery and another shield from that. That's really good. Yes, it definitely wants us to do something. Also, this message at the bottom here is blank currently, which is kind of worrying. I don't know why it is. Anyway, once again, we have got loads and loads of things here to tidy up. So this right here, by the way, is something that I saw Zistu doing. I've been watching him for a long time, and he started playing TerraTech, and I really like this. What he does is he puts down like a solar generator on this side and a solar generator over here, and then you can sort of drive through the middle, and it's like a healing bay, but also you can drop off your batteries and drop them back on here. And actually what you should do is probably take it off and put it on the ground first, because you see this is going to be like charged full at the moment. Actually, I'll give you a live demonstration right here. Now when we take them off, the ones on here are going to be full, but when we attach them, they sort of distribute instantly. So you saw there how the power from this one went into that one. So, you know, you take off the ones that are fully charged first, or something like that. That probably made sense. Anyway, I realised that we've still got like another objective to do over here, so maybe that's why things are a bit bugged out at the moment, because we perhaps haven't done things in order. Or because there's apparently a second one of these. There's only supposed to be one in every world, is what I thought. I could be wrong. And maybe because there's 3 in our world, we're supposed to go to this one over here and not the one that was behind us. That's probably what's happened. Who knows? That is quite bizarre. I really thought there were only supposed to be, yeah, 1 in each world. At least that's what I heard. So this thing is going down. It's another non-fight by the looks of it. We're doing alright, aren't we? We've really kind of sussed this out. It's a bit of a range game with this one. So, yeah, what happens now when we go over here? We've now got... yeah, look at this. There's 3 of them. That's why we had 3 messages. And now it wants us to go over here. So now we've got to attach a delivery cannon to our tech. Interesting. Does that mean we can buy the delivery cannon here? Because previously what it did is it grayed out all the other options and only let you buy the one that it wanted you to buy. So, can we even buy the delivery cannon? I haven't seen it yet, and the rest of this stuff is greyed out. I hope we're not playing in another bugged out world. So, up ahead there is a question mark on the map. I think that's where we're just going to go to next. And once again, you'll probably see this in between cuts. Tech is a little bit bigger. We've got a lot more money. I sold all of those things that were left over. We've got 3 batteries on this thing. And 4 thimble pads. The question mark is actually over here to the left. Is that the delivery cannon? That is actually the plane. Interesting. I think we're playing in a bugged out world. So I don't want to do this right now. This is now ours. It belongs to us. Can we click on it? Does it come with a cab? It doesn't. So we'd have to take our one off of this one, which is not what I want to do right now. Let's go and fight this tech right here. I'm having a little bit of trouble. Do you have a delivery cannon? No, you don't. In fact, I'm just going to leave all of that stuff behind. There's nothing of value there for me, really. There is, however, more smoke off in the distance. I'm glad we came over in this direction then, because that might be the answer to our troubles at the moment. Maybe there is a delivery cannon over there. There's a real mean-looking tech over there. It's tall and it's got lots of weapons on the front of it. It would be best to stay away from that. And now that we're here, I realise that this is probably one from the previous quest. Okay, so I'm going to go back and see if we can find a way to get a delivery cannon. Otherwise, I do believe this world is unfortunately bugged out. It's been confirmed, unfortunately, we're playing in a bugged out world, which means I'm just going to have to start over again, and I'm not going to drag you through all of that. I'm just going to get us to a point where we found the trading station, and I got a little tech similar to this guy right here. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like on the series, and I hope you're looking forward to the rest of this. I think we're going to have a lot of fun playing this game from the start all over again. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.